Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardone here. Welcome back to another recording history video, formerly known as Driving in the News. So it looks like it's going to be another storm today. Rain all day and all night, supposedly. And Governor Murphy did declare a state of emergency. So let's see what the news has for us today.
Traffic and transit over 10 minutes around the clock, breaking traffic alerts whenever they happen. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
I'm Attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in
Attorney Rich Barnes, he must be a sponsor to the 1010 Winds. In case you're wondering, you're listening to 1010 Winds in the New York metropolitan area.
Let's get a check of the AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Meteorologist Dean DeVore. Dino, got a lot of wind and rain headed our way.
Yeah, we do, Scott. This is going to be first of two major wind and rain storms, and this one on the heels of our storm over the weekend that produced snow in the inland areas, several inches of snow in the higher elevations. That's going to melt because of this setup here with the rapidly rising temperatures up in the low to mid 50s this evening, and we're looking at temperatures then to fall back tomorrow back into the 40s. But look, it is going to be a snow-eating wind and rain, and a lot of rain coming down from the sky. 1, 2, as much as 3 inches, maybe some localized.
He said a lot of rain coming down from the sky. Where else would it come down from?
Initially, as that heaviest rain moves in through tonight into the early hours of tomorrow morning, and then I'm concerned about longer-term stream, creek, and highway flooding as we go farther along the rest of tomorrow into Thursday, and then we're going to brace for another wind and rainstorm of similar proportions here as we get into Friday and Saturday. So if you live near streams and creeks, we've got basements that have been flooding or flooded now, it's only going to get worse here with these next two storms. So keep it locked to 1010 Winds. Also add to that with these strong winds gusting 50 to 60 miles per hour, city and coastal suburbs, 40 to 50 miles per hour just inland. We're talking about coastal flooding problems too, especially at the high tide.
Let's see, the gas is $3.09 regular, silver $3.59, ultimate $3.89, diesel $3.99 at the BP gas station.
On Thursday, highs in the upper 40s, and then another one of these wind and rainmakers comes in as we get into the period Friday night into Saturday. Behind that, an Arctic blast is on the way.
A little cheaper here, $2.91 regular, $2.99 credit, $3.85 super, $3.88 diesel.
Tonight, I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Dean DeVore on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Back to doing what I love.
Ooh, don't want to get a copyright strike. Enterprise, rent a car.
Stop you from enjoying.
I think they said, oh, that was a commercial jingle. It wasn't
And experience the good
a song
for yourself.
Winds news time 7:34. Well, here we go. A second airline now reporting apparent installation issues related to Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes. This after that fuselage section blew out of an Alaska Airlines plane midair last week. Alaska Airlines says the inspections of its fleet have revealed loose hardware visible on some of its MAX 9s, and United Airlines now, which operates 79 of the planes, says it's found loose bolts on some of its door plugs.
The fuselage of Boeing 737 MAX 9 was manufactured by a company called Spirit Aerosystems at a plant in Kansas, where it's then shipped to a Boeing plant in Washington. Spirit Aerosystems saying in a statement they are a committed partner with Boeing on the 737 program, and we continue to work together with them on this matter. Boeing saying they are committed to ensuring every Boeing airplane meets design specifications and the highest safety and quality standards. We regret the impact this has had on our customers and their passengers.
That's correspondent Rhiannon Alley. Jimmy Kimmel kicked off his 2024 premiere last night with a 7-minute monologue ripping Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers. This after Rodgers falsely claimed Kimmel was linked to convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Kimmel on his ABC show last night calling Rodgers a conspiracy theorist who's too arrogant to know how arrogant he is.
Aaron got 2 A's on his report card. They were both in the word Aaron, okay?
Like I said, it was 7 minutes.
This hamster-brained man thinks he knows what the government is up to because he's a quarterback doing research on YouTube and listening to podcasts. I looked it up. This is actually a thing. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Yeah, by the way, I looked up Dunning-Kruger effect. It says a cognitive bias in which people with limited competence in a particular domain overestimate their abilities. That's all well and good. Jets fans just want to know if he can get them to the playoffs, for goodness sakes. Hey, the Golden Globes is the award show that just keeps on giving. 1010 Wins Entertainment's next.
The Washington Post has named American Fiction the best.
It is a little gray out there, guys. On today's vlog, we're going to try to get you a daily vlog along with the news. But it has been a crazy day. Stay tuned. For those of you that watched my live stream of the snowstorm, I did do a smaller video prior to going live, so be on the lookout for that. I think I recorded that in 4K, and that was at night. I was in the Lakeview. I was on Lakeview Avenue prior to the live stream, so I'm thinking of getting that uploaded. I had forgotten that I did that, and that was going to be a YouTube video, a pre-recorded YouTube video. And during the filming of that video, I decided, hey, it might be a good idea to go live. And that's how we got the live stream on Saturday night, this past Saturday night. So stay tuned, ATF squad, as we're stopped here in the corner of the entrance to 46 and Crooks. If you're a follower and you're not from this area, or you used to be from this area, make sure you're subscribed to be notified of any videos that I upload.
All right, well, many people say they don't watch these Hollywood award shows anymore. Turns out a lot more folks watch Sunday's Golden Globes this year.
Maybe it was Taylor Swift's presence, or popular films like Oppenheimer and Barbie winning big awards, or host Joe Coy's controversial jokes. Whatever the case, the Golden Globes saw a sizable bump in viewers this year. 9.4 million people checked out the first award show of the season. The telecast on CBS up 50% from last year's show on NBC. One thing the show did have on CBS that it didn't have on NBC, a strong lead-in from daytime football games. Overall, though, like all award shows, the Globes ratings are still down. At its peak 20 years ago, almost 27 million were watching. Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Hollywood.
By the way, Paul Giamatti celebrating his best actor in a comedy or musical win, not at some fancy Hollywood after party, but in his tux, at a table at an In-N-Out Burger. Golden Globe on the table next to the fries.
Give yourself a hand.
That's awesome.
Even your chance to win is multiplied with the Extreme Multiplier Second Chance promotion from the New York Lottery. Cash prizes multiply each month, starting at $25,000 in January, $50,000 in February, and $75,000 in March.
I'm going to try to leave these daily vlogs to maybe a short 8 or 9 minutes.
Tickets by the end of each month for
We got a commercial going on. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile listening to after this commercial.
NY or text Hope NY.
At Consumer Cellular, you get this.
Yeah, it looks like we're just going to get commercials for a bit. All right, guys, that's a quick one as we head off to work in this pre-stormy days. If you're in this area, please be safe. Please have all your phones recharged. And make sure you stay in contact with friends and family if you're alone. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on today's vlog, on today's documenting history. And we'll see you on the next video.